I play Pharah, for example. Like, I'm a Pharah main. If I'm close to getting my ultimate and there's a Mercy on the other team, I'll chip away. Because no matter what, that Mercy's getting her ultimate. It's so easy to get that whether or not I'm doing damage, she's going to get it. So I don't care. I will do everything I can to get my ultimate too. And then when I ult, I try to kill her first. That's kind of the flow chart. If it's like an Ana or a Zenyatta, it takes a little bit longer. If I'm going to do damage, my goal is I'm going to attempt to kill somebody. Like, I can't just do chip damage and just think like it's okay. I'm feeding an ultimate. And then you have to also prioritize things. Like, you need to know, does their Zarya have her ultimate? And how late into the round is this? If you know she does, she dies first. She has to, because she can turn a team fight around. And now we're going Vortex and Gay Luigi versus Apollo and Keychain. You know, stuff and things. Hand warmer for sure. Gay Luigi really getting the down tilts in. That's where you want to warm up with Meta Knight. You just want to, You guys remember in Brawl where certain down tilts would move your character? And when you first started out and you play with someone that you knew wasn't as good as you, and you would like do the Marth down tilt until you got across the stage, and you actually felt your friends' like minds slowly start to melt as you tried to figure out, how do I stop this steamrolling sword? No? Alright, whatever, man. Just saying things. You remember how good pivot forward smashing was in Brawl? That forward step you would take? No? Alright, whatever. I'm just thinking to myself, man. So, I could talk Overwatch all day. So, like, I'm always down for that. But now we're going to step into this, because that's what you're watching. You're here to watch PM. You're like, what's over mean? Alright. So, Gay Luigi and Vortex playing pretty well today. Apollo and Keychain are probably like a little bit of a surprise. I have to check what they've done. Mainly because, number one, they don't really team together. Number two, they both actually play DDD. So, it's really weird that one of them is playing Wario. No matter what he says, it's kind of a mess. And then another thing that is interesting is Apollo will tell you, like, I'm not good at doubles. Well, me, and he's also not good at doubles. Like, he'll tell you that. And right now, Blue Team just jumps out to a quick lead, and it'll be interesting to see if they can pull it back together. DDD is one of those weird characters in doubles where, oh, he's got great ledge guard potential, he'll survive forever, all this blah, 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 blah. And then he's at the end of the day, he's fat. And there's going to be a ton of damage racked up on him. And if he doesn't know how to deal with that, that's where it's frustrating to play him. You're going to take so much damage so quickly that the fact that you're a heavy character doesn't really come out the way you would hope. Good up till there. Good anticipation of the side beyond the stage. And then that's where you need to punish the Meta Knight here. Because Gay Luigi's going to have a hard time getting back, regardless of the recovery option he chooses. As you saw right there, the back air will trade with the tornado. That's not going to really work. If he does the little the side B to come onto stage, someone needs to be there to punish, kind of like Apollo punished the side B from Fox. Someone needs to be there to punish it, make sure nothing happens. And this is where I fear for the team, for Red Team, there's no speed on the team. No one can save anyone if they're across the stage. Apollo could not have run across and saved Keychain, and Keychain really wasn't that far away from the stage. He could have done something if he was a faster character. And that's where it's going to be a little bit of an issue. Fox can get across very easily, can break up things very easily, and can defend his teammate in situations like that. And we'll just have to see if they respond better. And some of that could just be communication too. Like if you're Keychain, you have to yell at your teammate, like, start coming here now. I'm in a bad spot. Still solo commentating. This is feeling great. Woo! Monster energy drink in my veins. All right, that's going to be an edge guard opportunity. It's kind of dropped by Keychain, but it was actually a good job by Gay Luigi there, too. Okay, they're able to take a stock. And look at Apollo got stuck in the walk animation for a while, and it took him like an hour and a half and a taxi cab to get to the other side of the platform. Like, that's nuts. Oh, good neutral air is going to be able to take the stock. Fox gone. All right, Blue Team's going to be able to pull a little bit of a lead here. Apollo does a good job closing out that stock on Meta Knight, and that's going to pull it even. Just percentage points now dividing the teams. Apollo's going to try to mix it up out of that the suck and toss, because the issue with it is Meta Knight's got like 14 jumps like you do, so you can't really just assume he's going to go right into your forward air. So if he just waits it out, maybe could bait out a jump or two, and then able to react to it. And he's got, again, if he would have anticipated that a little bit better, he could have probably saved the waft on Keychain, which would have been huge right now. And now it's a 2v1 situation. If you're Apollo, I guess you're going to try to do something to the Fox first because he's very gimpable. Throw out the neutral air. Oh, he hits his teammate. That might work for you anyway. Opt for the neutral air. Did Vortex. I thought he would go for forward or up air for sure. Good aerial glide tosses. That's going to be that. Game 1 goes to blue team. Slow-mo Joe, I know at the end of the day it's on me and I can't blame my team, but damn if my... I mean, dude, you got to look up the video from Sky Williams, the DST. Like, you just got to DST your teammates into, like, wanting to play better for you. I joke around, like, Narc makes fun of me and everyone makes fun of me all the time because I'm always like, hey, your voice sounds great. And you just start making buddies with everyone in your team and they just kind of want to play better. They're like, wow, I finally, because they're going through the same thing you are, you know. They hate when they have people with no microphones or they have teammates that don't care. So the moment you compliment, they're like, oh my God, this is like already 10 times nicer of an experience than I've had in my previous 84 games. And you just go from there. All right, so Dreamland should add to survivability of these teams. I think this is like where DDD finally lives up to what you think he could be, which is this really heavy, long-living character that can take advantage of a character recovering. All these things become factors for sure on Dreamland, even in doubles. I think the stage is big enough to where racking up damage on him, although it's still easier because he's a larger character, now you need both those characters to go across, find the DDD, do the damage, and hope that the teammate doesn't break it up. And on a stage this large, it's not as easy as it maybe is on a battlefield. So we'll see if it works out to the advantage. So far, so good for Red Team, though. They take the first stock. They're going to end up taking this next stock off the side blast zone. And he almost survived off that up smash, too. So it's working out so far. And even Keychain is reaping the benefits of Dreamland. A 164 on Wario right now, living pretty good. But what are you doing? Why would you be there? Keychain's nuts, man. They play so wonky. That's a good down air. It's not going to be enough. I would love for Apollo to... I don't know if Apollo, his neutral air, stops Fox's side B. I can't remember if it just goes clean through. But I just don't feel like down air is what Apollo wants to throw out in that situation. And good AGT. He's trying to throw the Gordo back at Gay Luigi, but Gay Luigi responds really quickly. And right now the game is tightening up again. Blue team's finding their way back to the lead. Evened up now in terms of stocks. And then Red Team should be able to recapture right here if Apollo survives, and he's not going to, and that's huge. That's crazy detrimental right now to Red Team's chances. Having Apollo on his last stock this early on DDD, that's huge. Like, that could not have gone worse right now for Red Team. And Apollo is somehow getting damage in on the neutral A. Gonna throw the Fox off the stage. Yeah, he gets the neutral air. He's able to juggle him up. Good waft. Gordo's going to cause a little bit of trouble, forces Fox to one side. See, the projectile there was good because it forced Vortex to sit and shield a lot longer than he probably would have wanted to, instead of being able to get to his teammate. The only issue was Meta Knight was so low that there wasn't really much they could do to get him off the stage and gimp him. And then that's going to be Apollo's last stock. He's going to have to share a stock here. They're going to have to do something about this Fox ASAP, unless they feel, okay, that's going to be that stock. They're going to try to share stock. And this is where it gets super scary when you share the stock or your teammate shares his stock and you're off the ledge already. Super nerve-wracking because you're like, oh man, if anything goes wrong here, it's basically like we gave him the stock for free. Oh, Fox is getting comboed right now. He's got a half waft. Not going to be enough. Keychain's got to find a way to survive. Oh my God, what a risky up B. Red Team's going to have a chance here. It's got to play this a little conservatively. Don't get too caught up. Usually you would want the person with the least damage going up front first. Keychains is opting to be the one to edge guard. And oh my goodness, they're so fortunate that closed it out because then it would have been a 1v1. I mean, I cheat though. Like I'm so annoying to Mangachu. I know I am. I hit him up in DMs all the time on Twitter. I'm like, hey, Mangachu, how do I get better? Help me. And then he'll give me like an answer, you know, like a pro tip, you know, like, hey man, have you tried playing this thing and that? And that? I'm like, God, you're so smart, Mangachu. How do you do it? So funny. Mangachu's got like 38 Smurf accounts. They're all Grandmaster. It's just obnoxious. All right, here we go. The mix-up, the switch-up, the curb, and the sheep. The score is not updated. It is 1 up right now. Green team switcherini for the color. Vortex able to get grabs. It can't let him get grabs. Come on, Apollo, stop it. Okay. Apollo's got to find a way back on stage safely. Use the Waddle Dee to do that. Get a couple jumps. He is just getting boxed out right now. Oh my God, got some into the jab reset forward smash. And then Keychain just gets a forward smash on the platform. I don't even know if he knew that was gonna work. Alright. Gay Luigi is gonna be the most crucial player in this set right now, because if he can just help Vortex get out of these bad situations like this, which he's trying to do as hard as he can, they'll win the set. If he has an issue because Keychain is zoning him out and Sheik is left to recover on her own, it's going to be really rough against either one of these characters. Keychain's really good at edge guarding also. Apollo's probably a little bit weaker than he should be with DDD, but he, for the most part, DDD itself is just a character that does a really good job. So we'll see how it works out for Green Team. So far, so good, though. It's a tight game, as it's been for the entire set. All right, another back throw with a forward smash? Is that what that was? It's getting weird, guys. It's getting real weird. Oh, you gotta be careful of your Keychain. Oh, takes stock from Vortex. Okay, so Green Team is falling behind now. They gotta close this out on Keychain. That way it can even it up a little bit. Now it's 2 stocks ahead. Keychain needs to be careful. He's just shoulder charging in, knowing he's at 140%. And that'll confirm the stock right there. Super important for Apollo not to take too much more damage while trying to recover. Still really hasn't gotten back on stage. Oh, gets the swallow. Vortex playing so well at the ledge right now. Using the platform to his advantage and everything. And just like that, Green Team is right back into it. Even stock count. This is where the waft comes up big. If Keychain could just land a waft on either one of these players, or even just hold it and take the next stock, because that's really where you could just kill the momentum. Kirby's out. Light character. He's able to, I'm assuming he's going to take the stock, and he does. Now you just use it to close out the next one. Forward smash, brings him off to the ledge. And this is it. 2v1 situation, 3 stocks, and he's got waft. I don't know, that's going to be rough. Forward smash. Waft persists through death, though, so it's not like a sandwich charge. And all you gotta do is grab and hold for your teammate. Just grab ya banana. Okay, Luigi trying super hard right there, and the waft into the confirm. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. I'm gonna be right back. I think I need a drink. We'll be right back, boys.